Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. So today I'm going to give you guys my official opinion on what I feel of the new skill coming out in RuneScape. Inventor, Invention, whatever you want to call it. You know, I actually need to do this. So let's do this real quick. Just got on. So might as well get this done. But, you know, a lot of people think I'm actually going to have a really negative approach to this skill. But, surprisingly, I actually think it's going to be kind of a cool idea. Ooh, there we go. Yes, I need you. Put you in the bank. I'm actually really excited about it. And I know that might sound kind of weird, but I think there are so many things that they can actually do with this skill. And one of the things that I really like is I love the fact that you're actually going to be able to, it's going to be an item dump. And if anybody doesn't know what that is, what happens is, let's say you and your friends go out and kill KK. And you guys maybe bring in 5 Dragor weapons that night or something. Well, what happens is, there's no exit for those weapons. So they are constantly coming in, but none of them are going out. So what happens is the prices drop and, you know, there's too many, right? Supply and demand. If, you know, if I really wanted a cookie and there was only one person selling cookies, well, guess what? The price is going to go up. But if I really wanted a cookie and there was like 20 people around me selling cookies, they'd be competing against each other, right? There'd be so many that the price of a cookie would drop dramatically. And that's when I would swoop in, take that cookie, bite it, and eat it. Alright, so let's get off the cookies. But you know what I mean. So, being able to actually get the items completely out of the game are going to help stabilize some monsters, bossing, and everything. Things are going to be more valuable than they were. Not that they just sucked. It's just a simple fact there was too many in the game. Dragors shouldn't be the price that they are. They're one of the, if not the best melee weapons for dual wielding in game. Why are they so cheap? Why aren't each of them Ascension crossbow prices, right? You know, and so on. You know, I know Ascensions are dropping too, but I think you guys kind of get where I'm going with this. And the other thing that I think is going to be very interesting is the route that they take with this. Because being able to buff your armor and your weapons, like, I would love a set of armor that made, I think, what was it? I saw a video. It said, like, demon bait or something, and I didn't read what it did. But it sounds like they would consistently, everything would aggressively hit you all the time? Maybe? If that was the case, I want Aquanite bait. That's what I want. I want a suit with Aquanite bait that makes all these Aquanites continue to attack me. So I think there's going to be a lot of things you can do with this. Maybe it heals you a little bit, maybe whatever they do. On the other hand, I can see why a lot of people are going to be upset with this. And a lot of people don't like this change. And a lot of people in RuneScape in general don't like change. I'm one of those people. If RuneScape stayed the way it was forever, I would be fine with it. Because I don't like change. For RuneScape anyway. But because we're changing so much, I think this skill actually is going to be a good thing. I didn't want another divination skill, stand and click thing. This is a skill that's actually kind of interesting. With you know, you get you're going to farm this place for materials to be able to I think it's dismantle. I think that's what they called it. Dismantle it and gain the resources that it gives to be able to put into something else. I think it's a cool idea. Now, will they do good with it? I don't know. From what I've seen from Jagex talking about this skill, there's a lot of miscommunication within their team. There's a lot of people that are like, well, yeah, you can do that. No, oh, that's new. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, yeah, we could. Well, can't we do this? Yeah. Well, why could we do that? So there's a lot of who knows what's going on with certain items, right? There's so many items in the game. What is going to be dismantled? What are you allowed to dismantle? Is there going to be resources that, I don't know. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy to see what the prices with everything goes. Does it go up? Does it go down? Does skilling become profitable again? Because you're able to make all these, whatever you're making, and just dismantle them and get all these items, and then maybe sell the items on the Grand Exchange. Who knows? It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool to see. Hopefully they don't screw it up. But overall, I think this is going to be a very interesting step for RuneScape. This is probably one of the biggest... Maybe is it? EOC was crazy. I don't think anything's going to be a big game, more of a game changer than Evolution of Combat was. But this has to be a second with game changing, because you can do customizable stuff with all your gear. So the gear that you have is going to be completely different, and you're going to be removing so many items from the game, because everybody's going to dismantle everything, right? They're going to be like, oh, what's this weapon? Let's dismantle it and see what we get. So how are the prices going to turn out? Are there going to be like Abyssal Whips? Are Abyssal Whips going to drop something that gives a really good dismantle item? Are whips going to be $1 mil, $2 mil again? Who knows? It's going to be interesting to see. All right, guys. So that's my opinion on it. I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be a fun thing to see. It's going to be one of those things. If you were gone that week and you didn't know the skill was coming out, you're going to be like, the game has changed again. It's like, what do I do? The skill's not too confusing, but a lot of people are a little intimidated by it. I think when they get their hands on it, I think they'll learn it fairly quick. And I don't really have anything in my bank that I can dismantle, I don't think. But I might have to go farm some stuff just to get some stuff ready, because, the XP race is going to be on, and will I can be competing in that? Heck no, I'm not going to be competing in that. Some people take that stuff too serious. They're on like 23 hours a day. They sleep, they wake up, they continue to go. They wear a diaper the whole time they're playing RuneScape. I'm not into that. Plus, I'd lose anyway. I'd probably just dismantle everything for 1 XP and think I was doing good. Alright, guys. What's your opinions? How do you feel about it? Do you think it's going to be good or bad for RuneScape? And if you think it's going to be bad, why do you think it's going to be bad? Alright, guys. And like always, anything goes good with a Dragon Med.